Hey everyone, and welcome to Bottle Envy. My name is Tony.
I'm John.
We're just a couple of beer league hockey guys sharing our thoughts about whiskeys, bourbons, and anything that comes out of a bottle.
That's right. And today we have Laphroaig. It's going to be our peated Scotch.
Smoky.
Smoky, that's right.
That's right.
So this is going to be the 10-year. It's going to be their least expensive. From what I found, this is around $55 online. Tony got it a little cheaper at Costco, apparently.
Rated Costco. You don't need a membership in this state to buy from Costco.
That's right.
That's awesome.
But yeah, right around that $50 range is what I found.
Smoky.
So
I
not too
like
expensive.
peaty smoky Scotch. I have to be in the mood for it, but I do like the peaty smokiness to it. Smells like burnt rubber.
I'm getting Band-Aids.
Band-Aids, yeah. No,
Band-Aids.
So one of the things I've learned about the Scotches and distilleries in Scotland is that a lot of them have that kind of like that aroma from the ocean that kind of feeds into the distillery. So they do claim like that, like seaweed, musky, salty aroma to their Scotches. So I do like those distilleries that do that. This is definitely one of them.
Yeah, I could see what I'm calling Band-Aids maybe is it's other people might think of it as maybe a seaweed.
Petroleum, maybe? Petroleum based?
I could be convinced to call it a seaweed, kind of a salty sea air.
So that starts
Saltiness,
out, it's got a lot of heat to it, kind of like a heavy alcohol kind of heat to it, but it does go in smooth. It's got a good, strong, smoky peat flavor to it, which John can explain the whole peat process. I had to ask him.
I can't explain the whole process, but as I understand it, when they are doing the malting process on the barley, they spread the barley out, the malted barley out, and then they burn peat. The smoke infuses as part of the drying process. So during the drying process, somewhere up to around 30 hours, I think I read that Laphroaig does it somewhere around the 18-20 hours of this smoking process while the malted barley is drying, but I guess other go up to 30. I also read that Laphroaig is one of the few that uses almost, or believe it's exclusively peat.
Yeah.
Burns peat. Other distilleries may use partially peat, partially other things in the drying process.
Mix it up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Scotches out there that curtail to the peat flavor because a lot of people like it. Most people don't. I mean, it's a taste thing. Like I said, I like it when I'm in the mood for it. I think this is actually a little bit better with ice or a little water. It mellows out that like gasoline alcohol flavor to it and really brings out the smokiness and like kind of like that seaweed saltwater kick that's coming out of this.
Yeah, I get the smoke a lot more on the taste than I do on the nose. The nose it has smoke, but it's not overpowering smoke. In the taste, I get a lot more of the smoke. It's definitely kicks up a notch.
Not to turn people away, but there is a light flavor of honey in this. It is not completely overpowering. You can still taste the sweetness. There is sweetness into this that you get from some of the Scotches and bourbons that we tried. But this bottle specifically is known for its peat. So if you like that peat flavor, this is definitely a go-to.
Yeah, I would say this is maybe a upper tier on the. If you're climbing the ladder of those barley notes and then smoky notes and getting up into like the Ardbegs, like the Bruichladdich is going to have a lot of those.
That's the malted barley with no peat.
No peat, but again, getting into that kind of funky malted barley.
Yeah.
With the Bruichladdich, you're getting that, but not the peat. This is like another step up. This has a lot of those kind of funky barley notes, but it also has the smokiness of the peat. But it's not so challenging as some of them. So it
goes down really good.
If you're looking to try the peated thing, this is not a bad place to go to.
Absolutely not.
And again, for the price, this is definitely on the lower end of the.
I stole it from Costco for $29 the other day, so that worked out pretty.
Still get around the $50 mark. And this is going to be right at about 80 proof, so 40% alcohol by volume. So it's not super aggressive. I don't get a lot of that alcohol heat. Again, on the taste, I get a lot more of that smokiness than I get the heat.
The heat's there. It lingers, and it's not a smooth back finish. It kind of lingers through, but it's still a good flavor. I like it a lot.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Here's to the nights we'll never remember.
With the friends we'll never forget.
Thanks you for watching our video. Be sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any comments or anything else you want us to try, put it down below and we'll give it a shot.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Scottish peated bourbon.
Not bourbon whiskey. Come on now.
Scotch.
It's Scotch. Salt. Thin, dusty peat. What's the difference between thin, dusty peat and peat smoke?
Apparently there's a meaty peat.
Is that Ardbeg?
I don't know. That this was a light, dusty peat as opposed to a thick, meaty peat.
You like thick, meaty
I would like. Yes, I love thick, meaty peat.
My guys, we went out Saturday night. We did a Top Golf, me, Corey, and then 3 other guys from the team. So I was pounding Knob Creek.
You were pounding knob.
Pounding Knob Creek. All right, so let's see what we got here.
Tony's pounding knob.
That's right.
Now that I've got Band-Aid in my head, that's all I can smell is like the old kind of rubbery Band-Aids. That's what I'm getting a lot of that. I'm telling you, man, I really do taste Band-Aids.
It's not Band-Aid.
Or smell. The smell of Band-Aids. It's
What?
Band-Aids.
Like, what, are you talking about like a used Band-Aid from like a kid's knee?
Not like used, like just that. You remember like the old Band-Aid smell? I don't know if they smell that way now. I haven't used Band-Aid in a while, but Band-Aids used to have a smell.
What kind of fucked up childhood where you had like got this Band-Aid smell stuck in your brain that you can't get? I don't know what
it was stuck in my brain.
Like. How do you know that? I haven't smelled a Band-Aid in like 20 years.
That smells like a Band-Aid. Yeah, you have. You just did. That's Band-Aid.
It's not a Band-Aid.
It smells like Band-Aid.
It smells like Scotch.
It smells like a
It smells like smoky Scotch.
It smells like someone distilled a Band-Aid.
I don't think it's gonna be good for anybody's advertising. Okay, so if I licked the tire after I did a burnout, would it taste like that?
I don't know. I can smell like pleather, like fake leather interior, like a plastic leather, like a pleather. I could smell that. Pleather.
Leatherette. I think it's called leatherette.
Leatherette?
When I sold Volkswagens, they called it leatherette.
You sold Volkswagens? How did I not know this? What?
I sold Jettas and they didn't have VWs at the time. Passats. The Passat came out when they redesigned the Passat. I was selling that thing.
You're literally a used car salesman.
Was. I've moved beyond my demons. Okay, I want to say this right. Laphroaig. You roll?
Laphroaig.
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 Okay. Let's start over.
Won't be using that one.
Nope. Let's here.
And since I edit these, you won't be able to see that either.